The HOA meeting was a circus, and Karen was the clown who thought she ran the show. Her nasally voice, dripping with self-righteous venom, had just declared my car an eyesore because of a single dented fender, and now she was demanding it be towed by morning. Karen, the self-appointed queen of the Willow Creek Homeowners Association, waddled through the neighborhood like a dictator in yoga pants. Her doughy frame, perpetually stuffed into ill-fitting floral blouses, seemed to expand with every smug decree she issued. She'd glare at kids on skateboards, scold dog walkers for excessive barking, and once find a family for planting tulips that were too red. Everyone hated her, but nobody dared cross her until she messed with my car. I'm Mia, a single mom who'd just moved into Willow Creek with my teenage daughter, Lily. My beat-up Honda Civic was my lifeline. It got me to my nursing shifts, Lily to school, and us to the grocery store. It wasn't pretty, with its chipped blue paint and that dent from a rogue shopping cart, but it ran. Karen, however, saw it as a personal affront to her pristine vision of the neighborhood. Her twin sister, Carly, equally insufferable, with the same pinched face and superiority complex, egged her on like a hype man at a bad rap concert. The Karen sisters, as we called them, were a plague. That night, after the HOA meeting, I parked my car in my driveway and went to bed, exhausted from a 12-hour shift. At 2 a.m., a grinding noise woke me. I peered out my window and saw two shadowy figures by my car, their silhouettes illuminated by a street lamp. My heart sank as I recognized Karen's unmistakable waddle and Carla's shrill cackle. They were dumping something into my car through the cracked sunroof. I grabbed my phone, hit record, and crept outside. The scene was absurd. Karen, sweating through her blouse, was heaving buckets of wet cement into my Honda while Carla held a flashlight and barked orders. "More in the back seat," she hissed. "That'll teach her to park that junk heap here." Cement oozed over the seats, hardening into gray sludge that buried my daughter's backpack and my work ID. My stomach churned not just from the destruction, but from the sheer pettiness of it all. "Hey!" I shouted, stepping into the light. Karen froze, a bucket still in her meaty hands, her face a mix of shock and defiance. Carla spun around, dropping the flashlight, which rolled into a puddle of cement. "You're ruining our neighborhood." Karen spat, as if that justified her felony. "This car's a disgrace, and you're too broke to belong here." I was shaking, not from fear, but from rage. "You're destroying my property," I yelled, holding up my phone. "This is going online, and you're going to jail." Karen scoffed, tossing her bucket aside. "Go ahead, post it. Nobody cares about your trashy car." Carla smirked, mimicking her sister's bravado. They strutted off, leaving my Honda looking like a construction site. By morning, the video had 10,000 views on X. Neighbors commented, "Typical Karen sisters," and "Call the cops." I did. Officer Daniels arrived, surveyed the damage, and shook his head. "This is over $1,000 in damage," he said. "That's a felony. Property damage over $1,000 can mean up to 7 years." My jaw dropped. I wanted justice, not a life sentence for these idiots. The police hauled Karen and Carla in for questioning. They tried to spin a story about teaching me a lesson for violating HOA rules, but the video was ironclad. The neighborhood buzzed with gossip. Old Mr. Jenkins, who'd been fined by Karen for his unapproved mailbox, brought me coffee and said, "Karma's a cement truck, ain't it?" Lily, mortified but resilient, helped me scrub what we could from the car while muttering, "They're so gross." The court date came fast. Karen and Carla showed up in matching leopard print dresses, looking like they'd raided a discount bin at a zoo gift shop. Karen's lawyer argued she was under stress from her HOA duties, while Carla claimed she was just following her sister. The judge wasn't buying it. My car's repair estimate was $3, 200 new seats, dashboard, and a deep clean to remove the cement's alkaline burn. The prosecution played my video, and the courtroom gasped as Karen's smug face filled the screen, cement splattering her chin like a villain's war paint. The neighborhood showed up in droves. Mrs. Lopez, who Karen once reported for excessive salsa music, testified about their bullying. Tim, the mechanic, detailed how the cement had ruined my car's electrical system. Even Lily spoke, her voice trembling but clear. That car was how Mom got me to school. They didn't just hurt us, they wanted to humiliate us. I wiped tears as the gallery nodded. Karen took the stand, her voice a whine. I was protecting property values, she insisted. That car lowered our curb appeal. The judge's eyes narrowed. You committed a crime, he said, and you endangered a family's livelihood. Carla, sniffling, tried to play the victim, but her crocodile tears fooled no one. The verdict hit like a gavel on their egos, guilty of felony property damage. Karen got 2 years probation, 200 hours of community service, and a $5,000 fine. Carla, deemed less culpable, got 1 year's probation and 100 hours. They also had to pay me $3,200 in restitution. As the bailiff led them out, Karen shot me a look of pure venom, but I just smiled. Justice tasted sweeter than her overpriced HOA wine. The aftermath was poetic. The HOA ousted Karen as president, replacing her with Mrs. Lopez, who promptly repealed the no red tulips rule. My video went viral, sparking a hashtag, #CementKaren. Ex-users shared their own Karen stories, turning the sisters into a cautionary tale. My car, though, was a lost cause. The cement had seeped into every crevice, and the repair shop declared it totaled. The restitution money helped me buy a used Prius sleek, reliable, and Karen-proof. Lily and I threw a small party in our driveway, complete with tulips in every color. Neighbors brought food, and Mr. Jenkins played his guitar, singing a ballad about Cement Karen's fall. We laughed, healed, and felt the weight of Willow Creek shift. The Karen sisters moved away a month later, their house sold to a young couple who planted a vegetable garden unapproved, of course. Sometimes, I drive past that parking lot where it all went down, the cracked slabs still faintly stained with cement. It's a reminder that bullies like Karen and Carla thrive on power, but they crumble when you shine a light on their nonsense. They thought they could bury me in their pettiness, but they didn't know I'd dig my way out and take them down with me. The end.